What? No.
That's gotta be Siege, dude.
Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Visual Effects Artists React. It's a pleasure to be here with you today. I got Jordan and Sam on the couch. I have some clips I gotta show you guys. I have a mystery thing. A new form of animation was invented.
New form of animation?
A new form of animation?
Did they change animation forever?
Also, the Wizard of Oz on the Sphere. There's a lot of people getting confused about what's going on there. So we're gonna take a look at some shots and figure out what they're actually doing to make Wizard of Oz a 360-degree experience.
I've got a little dive into the Netflix hit show Black Mirror. There was one episode in particular that I really want to get your guys' eyes on it.
This is like top secret outside this. So I kept digging.
This is impossible.
It's gotta be impossible.
And I found something. Have you guys heard of the Wizard of Oz remake happening at the Las Vegas Sphere? You got this big wraparound visual screen and a movie, you know, shot from regular movie screens, rectangles, right?
Did they just keep expanding the edges until it sphered around you?
So unfortunately, what has happened since a lot of news publications just take the PR release and run with it is they used AI to expand the video. And that's become the thing, is like everyone's like, oh, I guess they just used AI, whatever.
What?
Wait, so they think they plugged the movie in
I don't think that's possible.
and then went expand and then just were like, all right.
Yeah, and a lot of visual effects artists are feeling like their hard work has just gotten completely lost and glossed over by the public because of it. So let's take a look at some shots from The Wizard of Oz and let's try to figure out what's actually going on here. How are they actually doing these shots? Let's solve the mystery. So I'll tell you what I immediately notice. Everything except the actors has been replaced. Look closely. That's a CGI tree. That's a CGI house. That's a CGI fence.
Wait, do you think they're tracking and reprojecting the footage onto
I think,
like 3D geometry or something?
I think they're basically taking the frame from the movie, cutting out the stuff they want to keep, and then rebuilding an entire environment around that frame.
Yeah, because at first it looked like they were maybe just taking the video and then just, expanding it and doing some tracking there, but having to lock yourself into that original shot.
Matching those edges on every shot, nightmare.
Especially once, the shot, in a shot where the camera's moving now, it's just like, oh my God.
Yeah. Like imagine having half of a tree in your shot and you expand it and you somehow need to match a CG tree to match the branches that were wiggling in real life in the shot. It's impossible. It's impossible to do.
This is incredible. Like,
Legit.
I want to go see this right now.
I feel the same way.
This does look pretty cool. Hashtag not sponsored, but hey, send us tickets.
But yeah, I was expecting like a screen and then like an extension of additional elements
That's
like
what I
you
was
typically
expecting.
see.
Yeah.
But this is next level.
Take and reconstruct what the sets were built as and then extend them realistically beyond that based on the production design.
This one you can really see it. You're effectively looking at a full composite job where they've cut out the elements in the movie and they've placed it on a background that they've rebuilt.
And you know what? I would say they actually are probably using a lot of AI tools to get this done. Like, I think specifically they're going to be using it on the footage of the characters to upscale them and make them look nice and crisp and clear, especially against the fresh CGI.
The super resolution team found that AI models actually improved substantially if we fine-tuned those models on the actual material and references from the original film.
You don't gotta be a wizard to make a website these days, because today's sponsor is Squarespace. By this point, you know what Squarespace does, right? Or do you? Because they're constantly coming out with new things. You may know they have professional templates. You may know they've won awards for those templates too. But did you know that you can even offer your services now on Squarespace? Guess what? They actually have new AI-driven template tools that allow you to just whip something together and make it look super dope and super professional really quickly. Every website is optimized to be indexed with meta descriptions, an auto-generated sitemap, and more, so you show up more often on search engines and bring in more of your ideal customers. Squarespace Payments is the easiest way to manage your payments all in one place. Onboarding is fast and simple. Get started in just a few clicks and start receiving payments right away. They got Afterpay, they got ClearPay, they got ACH, direct debit, they got it all. Head over to squarespace.com/corridorcrew for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use offer code CorridorCrew to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain.
Here's one more. What do you do when you have a shot that's almost a full body shot and it cuts off Dorothy's feet?
Oh.
But now you need to put them full body.
CG expansion.
So they are using AI expansion, but it's a very specific kind.
When the original movie's in a rectangle, sometimes the characters enter or exit frame and their parts of their body are cropped off, and we have to restore that. So we call that character outpainting.
I need to fill in the rest of this missing limb, and hey, guess what? I have a whole movie's worth of training data of what that character looks like. So that's really what they're doing. Like, you look at this shot, the bottom half of the characters is probably generated. And that's where the AI generation comes in. But that's just a small part of this huge project. People are just like, oh, it's AI. It's like, no.
It's easy
and even
to-
that little
yeah.
AI part is crazy and takes a ton of work.
Not to mention that there's so many weird little things you have to be doing here. Because first off, you're dealing with this almost like 180 field of vision. So in the shot where the witch is walking away and walking back, I would imagine the camera's only going to really be able to focus on like maybe one of those two parties possibly, not just a wide shot. And so now what do you have to do? Well, you have to find an element of the other characters and like basically recycle that and place them back into the scene so that way they're there and they don't just like disappear.
Yeah.
Like, there's so much remixing of
Yeah.
the original film.
You have to invent shots of characters that were never filmed.
Man.
So that's where they're actually using still frames and elements and then creating image to video segments or even just like moving through frames and generating video motion from these images.
This is pretty incredible stuff.
That's
This is
awesome,
cool.
man. Wow.
I was posting on our subreddit saying, hey, the flying monkeys need work. And everyone's like, oh yeah, those don't look so good. It's like, those are real inflatable balloons flying around in the theater, and everybody thought it was just bad CGI because they didn't animate this.
What?
Like,
Wait, let's see this,
Yeah.
let's see this.
It's like, look at that janky CGI. It looks like garbage. It like flies right into them as they run away. It's like, no, that's actually a balloon.
real.
That's real monkeys.
It's like this, they look like bad CGI. They look, I was like, why would you animate that over the main?
Immersive
I was like, dude, they're nailing the shot, except they're screwing up the landing, you know what I mean? It's just like, oh, so close to being perfect.
Oh, yeah, just janky.
Just coming over the top of
Sick. That's
What
super
an
cool.
intense-
This is a fun VFX challenge to play around with pre-existing like films and stuff like that. Like when it comes to a VFX artist in their career, I think this is possibly one of the most unique challenges you can ever face.
Yes.
How do you completely transform the format of a film? This is crazy.
Insane.
Massive shout out to all the artists that had to actually work on this, who unfortunately may have gotten swept under the rug due to the media reporting this as being done by AI.
Yeah, right there. Yeah, that looks cool. Mm-hmm. Oh, you feel that? Oh my God. Oh, don't worry. It's just a subscribe.
It's a subscribe. It's a subscribe.
Our oceans.
Our Oceans, which is a ocean nature documentary. There's a
No
post
way.
on Reddit wondering if they were using CGI to fake some of these scenes.
Well, I thought that way about all nature shows. Like, it's got to be impossible to get this shot. But then it turns out there's a story about a guy who's been sitting in a bush for a week, and, and that's how you got the shot. It's like, oh, makes sense.
Yeah, what about these? I'm curious to see this.
Fish don't act like that fake. Hold on, that's just like a drone.
This isn't it, is it? Oh, because we go down.
Wait, you don't dip your drone in the ocean.
And then hard cut out to the top.
Like these spinner dolphins.
I mean, that's an incredible shot.
Yeah, it is. It's like these shots are insane.
They are insane.
They're so insane that I think people thought this had to be CGI. They're like, there's no way a camera can move like that. This can't be a drone, right? Drones can't fly backwards and forwards like this. How are they getting these shots?
Well, would it be like a 360 drone?
I'm thinking it's something like our Inspire 3,
Yeah.
where you have a drone with a pilot and you have a camera on a little gimbal that a second person is operating, basically like Luke Skywalker on the turret of the Millennium Falcon.
I got him! Great pitch! Don't get cocky!
You know, so you got a guy flying that ship as close
That's a
to the
good
water
reference.
as
That's
they
a
can.
very good reference. It covers decades worth of viewers.
Well, yeah, I'm looking at like the splashes that hit the lens in particular. And they're actually moving through the shot, which indicates to me that we're actually moving the footage around.
Oh, that's an interesting point of view, that the droplets do kind of wipe side to side. I don't think it's a 360 camera. I could definitely be wrong. I'm gonna wager it's a camera on a gimbal with a little protective dome around it.
Yeah.
And then we're just cutting to another shot.
That's just a cut right there.
Because there's a hard cut back to the surface. We don't even blend back out.
Like, what do you think they're doing there? Someone's swimming as fast as they can? The reason I'm pretty sure this is real footage is because it has that sharpening quality to it that is the telltale sign of it, like a tiny drone sensor. Knowing how projects and shows like this work, you can logically deduce that it is a camera like that because, well, look at the shots around it like
Compared
this.
to this, yeah.
Very smooth, very cinematic, okay? But now suddenly, every time we're seeing the dolphin splash, boom, the compression hits.
Yeah.
Fantastic camera work, fantastic editing. Let's take a look at another shot here. This one felt very CG for a moment to me.
Clearly, this is a bump fish, I'm assuming.
This is the bump fish, eh?
It looks CGI. Why does it look CGI?
I mean, it might look CGI because it looks foreign to us, because we've never seen bump fish headbutt. Well, it's my first time. I don't know what you Google, but this is the thing. This is the thing that I honestly wrestle with all the time in the real world. I look out at something like a sunset, for example, and I genuinely think as I'm driving, I go, if I were compositing this sunset, I wouldn't be done yet. Like, this doesn't make sense to me, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it's fake, right? Like,
Yeah.
And nothing about this footage is raising any red flags to me.
The little puff between their heads and the hit is one of the things that
Yeah.
people were saying made it look like visual effects.
Yeah.
What's actually happening there is that those are big fish actually, they weigh almost 100 pounds. And when they're hitting, there's so much force right there that it's creating cavitation in the water and even a little bit of a shock wave. So you're basically seeing boiling water and steam. One more thing. So does this next clip have any manipulation of the footage?
This is the one.
man.
This is the one that's
It's
going to be
been
CGI. No, this is not CG. This is a real world phenomenon. You can Google it. It's so cool.
Okay, possibly some of that stuff could be CGI, or, well, maybe not.
Oh, we're entering Avatar land now.
I mean, this is cool as heck. This is beautiful.
Bioluminescence.
Now that immediately triggers like the CGI
Yeah.
thing in your brain, right? It's like, oh yeah, it's like ghostly particle effects on fish.
Well,
It
it's
feels
just-
like CGI.
Yeah. Well, it's just so foreign to us to see it. Whoa, what the heck?
Didn't
This
like glow.
does look CGI.
Yeah.
It looks
does,
like
doesn't it?
CGI.
How hard is this to capture? And is there anyone else who's captured it?
This is one of those things that was theoretically impossible to capture until camera technology and image processing got to a certain point that we basically have hit in the past like 3 to 4 years maybe.
That's Siege.
That one's
Like,
CGI.
okay, come on. Look at what we're looking at. Look at the Siege and compare this real.
You guys have seen bioluminescence before in documentaries, but what you haven't seen is being able to see the outline of a fish as it's swimming under the water, or a mammal,
Yeah.
I suppose, in some of these cases. So cameras have this thing called like a signal to noise ratio. They are using hyper advanced imaging sensors that also have hyper advanced image processing on those sensors where they can, over time, see, like basically average out the signal that it's getting to really try to determine when a little blip of a photon came in versus when there's no noise.
Interesting.
On top of that, if you look at this footage, there are telltale signs of heavy noise reduction
Yes.
on top of just having a crazy camera.
In those wides in particular, you definitely see it a whole bunch. Those look, way lower resolution almost than the rest of the footage.
And arguably, there is visual effects in this shot, but it's not CGI. It's the lightest of compositing in the sense that they are isolating colors and they are pushing their brightness up. They are manipulating and color grading the footage, which is kind of a form of visual effects.
It is a
color
little bit.
grading, because they're enhancing these colors, they're pushing them up. They filmed it for real, but it doesn't glow like a neon sign.
Because I've never seen bioluminescence in the water like this before, but I would imagine it's kind of dim. But I would also imagine that there's cameras that can expose for something way more sensitive than what my eyes can see. So this is kind of like the, enhanced version.
But cameras that can expose way better than what your eyes can see haven't really been a thing until recently. But now you can have good cameras with good signal processing and then have somebody on the digital end color grading and enhancing the footage. You can finally push this light to a point where it looks like CGI and it's crazy and you've never seen it before. So at the end of the day, anytime you're just looking at an image, it's a manipulation of real life. You have to somehow map tones and colors onto a TV screen at dynamic ranges and brightnesses and colors that they didn't exist in when you took the shot. But they're making it pretty and they're making it cool, and it's still real photography. They're just tweaking the
They're
visuals a
zhuzhing
little
it
bit.
up.
They're zhuzhing it up, which, you know what? I love it. I don't think they're using any CGI in this show, and I think to do so would be deceitful, and no one's trying to deceive anybody. It's just a testament to how crazy the footage is and how dedicated these camera people are to getting their shots that we think it might be CGI. Kudos to the Our Oceans team. It's awesome.
Well, I have another little visual treat for you guys.
My role is to help you relive and curate your fondest memories of her.
Now, Black Mirror's been known to give us a whole host of visually affected treats, so to speak.
Oh, I love this. It's another episode where they put like a little button on their
They've put
temple. Yeah.
Stuff happens.
I love it.
And stuff does happen in this scene, as you'll see. In this universe, they can gather memories from people. So they ask you to put on a button on your head and then look at a photo, and it starts to come to life in a beautiful way.
This is the photograph used with your memories. Some parts are missing, but details appear as and when your memories fill out.
Oh,
I mean, that's sweet.
that's pretty neat. I love how they're like representing the people and things occluded by the photography. Wow, the 3D mesh, that's so cool.
That's sick.
It's so cool.
So yeah, so like he looks at the photo and that's what's fresh in his mind, so that's what's recreated. And everything that's obscured in this photo, obviously, he can't quite remember. I love it.
It looks like other things are forming. Like you see like that point cloud on the edge of frame now.
And he goes through quite a few photos over the episode and starts to remember more and more, so these pictures get more fleshed out.
This is such a good excuse for visual effects artists just to use other like level of detail tools and visualization tools as like metaphor.
That's pretty
cinematic
sweet.
language.
Isn't that cool?
So yeah, no, totally. It's supposed to be like low polygon. That's how his brain sees. It's not like that's what it looks like when I'm trying to get it done quickly and rendered fast.
Music's great for jogging the memory.
Everyone's chewing.
Everyone's chewing.
Despite being high as hell, I remember everything perfectly. Well, I can see a big challenge here as far as keeping consistency between these shots, because you want characters with like very locked in expressions. And so I'm wondering, like, as they're filming this, do they have people standing in for certain parts of it, or are they doing tons of photo scans?
They developed a specific kit for rigging.
Rigging as in rigging a human, not rigging a digital human.
That's correct, yeah.
So the person, like,
physical,
relaxed
like
into
malleable rigs, exactly.
Okay.
So once you hit your pose, they start hiding the rigging up your clothing, all the way up to your wrists,
Just so
and
you
can
can,
literally
like-
hold you in that position.
That's sweet.
Yeah.
I did see a touch of like the human wiggle in some of the shots, but that's okay. I love
Yeah.
seeing like the fact that it's a movie.
Yeah, it's how you know it's not AI now.
Yeah.
You need the human wiggle.
The human touch.
Yeah.
I'm getting a little bit of vibes of like the Loki stuff with this like the universe unraveling. That same kind of like abstract metaphorical CGI, or like photoreal abstract metaphorical
Yeah.
CGI. It's super cool.
All those later shots are really cool. The motion blur's awesome. But the first shot in particular
Yeah.
is,
Good reveal.
is the coolest one to me. It's the blending into that low poly, like unknown, that was so unique. And how they did it was really cool. Basically, they would set up for their shot, and then they would try to identify where the prop camera, the one that took the photo, would be in the scene. They would then grab a lens that is equivalent to what that camera would have, and looking through it, they would draw the frustum lines with lasers on the set. And the set designers would then paint outside of that a matte black, all the other props that fell, creating that actual frustum line. And then what was really cool is the VFX team would go through and they would LiDAR scan the entire scene with all the actors posing exactly where they were. So everything we see here, those are real actors in there that were scanned. But the real cool idea was, how do you know really where to blend? How do you know what is obfuscated from the view of the camera once we're actually in and moving around?
I'm gonna guess shadow.
They would do a second scan with a single source light at the same nodal point where the camera would take the photo or where the light would be. And with that light, they are actually getting shadow cast into the 3D model that is a perfect match to their other 3D model. So they can very easily identify where something is obscured and you can blend in the low poly. It's so stinking cool.
It's really effective, and like it strikes the chord that it needs to strike.
I want to do this shot.
I thought the same thing. That's my first thought.
I would love doing that.
Yeah, I legit wanted to do this as soon as I was like, maybe I could do a
it's like,
test this morning.
Sweet. This is sweet.
Mid test this morning. Let's just knock this out real quick.
Yeah. So yeah, Eulogy, season 3, Black Mirror. Check it out. Very cool.
Swaybox Studios has a method of animation with their puppets that no one else has done before. And here's
Puppets.
a demo they dropped in 2017.
A demo. So they're showcasing the tech.
Get the 2-shot. No zoom.
No. No. Play it again.
No zoom.
What is he clicking that?
Wait, what's going on? That's crazy. There's a puppet?
What?
How does the puppet's mouth move like that?
We've got dynamic eyebrows We've got eye animation. We've got mouth animation.
Hold on, but it's like
from a hand? What's he doing in there? You know what I mean? Like what? This guy have like 56 fingers?
But, okay, so you can see it's a puppet at times because it looks practical with the hair and the cloth and the hands. But the face is like, the face looks like a CGI face.
It's literal, like perfect smooth animation.
How do you make blend shapes but for a puppet?
What, is he sliding between established, like final blend shapes?
He's most likely sliding between different expressions.
How do you make such complex facial shapes though?
You guys, your guys' reaction is exactly what my reaction was. Because here's the thing.
There's no way.
There's no footage online of these guys doing their thing. This is like top secret outside of this. But I found a clip from a local news broadcast on Facebook, and they have another shot, and it's crazy.
Wait, what the frick?
That's gotta be Siege, dude. Is it possible? Wait, but they're on the news though. But people lie. I can't believe this. This is too crazy. Keep your dolphin AI, like, no, I don't care about that. I care about this. Why have we not seen it in anything? Why have we not seen
the
this?
mouth.
So I kept digging.
This is impossible.
It's gotta be impossible.
And I found something.
You found
There's
something
an
else?
NFL commercial they made.
Never seen this before.
That's Siege. Less small soldiers. Slightly bigger this time.
Slightly bigger soldiers.
Slightly bigger soldiers.
So then there's this behind the scenes that I found for that commercial. And it's in here that I started getting an idea of what's happening.
That's a morph suit kind of puppetry. That's great. Nothing new there.
So they're still using the puppets.
Clay. It's clay.
Mm-hmm. But it's not just CGI.
That was a Siege face.
But you're going to see in a second here with Peyton Manning, you're not looking at a full CGI face replacement. You're looking at a warped puppet face. For some of these shots, we're seeing the actual technique, which is it's a full puppet. They're not putting a CG head into place, but they're warping the puppet's face with a CGI mesh to make it talk and move, and also they're adding the CGI eyes.
And then at the very end, they replace it all with 100% CGI.
It's effectively a real-time composite. I could be 100% wrong. These guys have been very secret, and they're actually working on a DC project now, so I hope it goes through. I'd love to see this stuff in action.
Because that is kind of how it's presented. It's presented like it's a puppet, not that there's any CG element at all. The only reason you caught that is because of the behind the scenes, which, you know.
And you can just tell a little bit here with like the lighting on the face.
Totally. It's like, it's such a step up from what I thought was possible that immediately red flags. But it looks great regardless.
It's a look unlike anything else. Like it doesn't look like CGI because it's not just CGI. But who knows, you know?
But who knows? I could be
Who
totally
knows?
wrong.
Who knows if there is something happening within the puppet that's like helping this, you know? There's some marriage happening here between a computer animated head with blend shapes and the real life puppet.
Yeah.
And my bet is that they figured out some sort of real-time tracking to let you visualize the face in real time. And if it's not the exact one they use in the final production, whatever, it at least lets you still have a puppeteer do a puppeting performance, which at the end of the day, performance is what you're trying to capture.
Yeah.
Either way, it looks super cool.
Yeah.
Good luck, Swaybox. I hope you guys succeed in your DC project. If you guys have any more groundbreaking, never-before-seen visual effects techniques that we haven't heard about, please leave a comment down below, and we'll make sure to check it out.
This video is gonna have 3 comments.
We really appreciate you guys watching all these episodes every week as we do this series. It's a lot of fun to make. If you want to see extended cuts, deeper edits, hotter takes, check out corridordigital.com, and it supports this show and the other shows we do as well, and helps keep us independent. Thanks to all of our website subscribers, but also thanks to all of you watching here on YouTube. corridordigital.com, check it out.